Hey, it's that time of year, back to school time of year, right? And one thing that parents can do to help their kids succeed in the classroom is to make sure they've got the right tools. And for most of those, that involves things like pens and pencils, notebooks, paper, those kinds of things, all the standard school stuff. But there's a whole group of students who go well beyond reading, writing, and arithmetic, and those are the students that are going into trade schools for their education after high school. Now, there are a lot of reasons for them to do that. The pay is good, the job is pretty secure, and it takes a lot of skill, and there's a lot of demand for those kinds of people. So, at Toolbarn.com, we know they need the right tools for that type of work, and we've assembled some kits that will really help them as they begin their training and begin their careers after that. So, stay with us. Class is in session. Hey, let's talk about Klein products. Klein is a very, very popular brand among electricians. So popular, in fact, that those electricians who don't use Klein products are kind of looked at like a Michigan football fan would look at a Michigan State football fan, or a USC fan would look at a Notre Dame fan, or an Alabama fan, well, how anybody would look at an Alabama fan, right? No, I'm just kidding. Don't say anything. That's just all a big football joke. Anyway, Klein makes great electricians products, and we've got a nice kit put together, 28 of the most popular electricians hand tools. It's got a great assortment of pliers. It's got long nose pliers. It's got crimpers and cutters. It's got side cutting pliers. It's got pump pliers, slip handle, slip joint types of pliers. It's got all kinds of pliers in there, a great assortment of those. It includes nut drivers for getting into those tight spots, and those are really handy. I'll tell you what, just grab one and go for it. And one nice thing about all these screwdrivers and the nut drivers is that right on the end it tells you what size it is, and that's a nice thing when you've got all these things tucked into your tool belt to be able to see them. It's got a variety of screwdrivers, including square tip screwdrivers, conventional screwdrivers, of course, and cabinet tip screwdrivers. So look, whether you're getting started in the business or you've been in the business for a long time, you might as well get good tools, right? It's really important, and Klein tools are good tools. So we've got this kit, we've got a variety of other kits available on Toolbarn.com. And of course, if you see something that you don't have and that you want on the Toolbarn.com website, you can order individually as well. So check them out, they're good tools, they'll last a long time. Another great trade with a lot of opportunity is the HVAC trade, heating, ventilating, and air conditioning. And if you've been anywhere in the country over the past summer, you know why that's important. Hey, the AC breaks, you want somebody out there to fix it who knows what they're doing, right? So that's a very, very popular trade these days. And we've got a very popular set of tools from Melco. Melco is one of the leading manufacturers for HVAC tools, and it's got basically a starter kit with 16 of the most often used HVAC tools. And I'll show you just a couple real quickly. This is a hand seamer, and what's unique about this is that it's part of Melco's Redline line of tools, and the design of this thing helps you to transfer a lot more force to the head of the tool with a lot less work. In other words, it provides a lot of great leverage and just makes that job easier, which, if you're working with hand tools all day, is really nice. There are a few other of those Redline tools in this kit. There's a crimper, a punch, and a couple of other things. These aluminum handled snips. It's also got some aviation snips. Now these are color coded. Red handle aviation snips will cut straight or to the left, kind of a left curve. Green handled aviation snips will cut straight or to the right. Pretty handy to have color coding anyway, unless you're colorblind, then you just write the color, I guess, on them. But it's also got a variety of other things. I like this. This is a turbo shear, and this attaches to a drill. Boy, now that would be a real labor-saving device, wouldn't it, having a power drill to run the shear? So that's a very handy thing to have in that kit, as are all of the other tools that I mentioned. Now, you can either learn how to use all these tools really well, or you can, I guess, drop out and go into the Duct Tape 101 class. I think you're better off learning how to use the tools, though. So check them out on Toolbarn.com. Finally, we'd like to take this opportunity to remind you about our Build-A-Kit option on Toolbarn.com. Build-A-Kit allows you basically to select whatever tools you want and to combine them into an easy-to-purchase kit. For example, If you were buying this DeWalt nailer and this DeWalt drill, you wouldn't find those typically in a kit, but you can build a kit and buy them together. It's just a convenience thing for you. It helps you speed up the shopping, and it's really a good way to go. If you're shopping Makita and Milwaukee and you spend $500 on building a kit, well, you get 20 bucks off. So that's another nice appeal to those of you who are shopping for power tools, so check those out. I guess I'd like to wrap this up by asking those of you who have been in the trades for a long time, whether you have any advice that might be useful for people who are just trying to break in. I know there is no other thing more important than experience, and you guys have got it. So if you have anything that you can offer by way of advice to people who are just getting into HVAC or really any other of the trades, please leave that here in our comments section. And if you have any comments or anything else you'd like to say, please put it there as well. So thanks for watching. We hope you join us again.